Welcome to Race 2 from Portimao. It is Zero Racing Season 3. This is the third round of the Championship Weekday Series. Let's walk through the grid for a moment here. The number 27 of Dave Collins is on the pole position. He had a fantastic start in Race 1. I expect to see something of the same again. We'll see what he can do. The number 11 of Mark Klapzool is on the front row with him, representing BMW. Another BMW, Wes Stokes, will start from P3. I think he's the danger man, to be honest. I think he's faster than he showed in race 1. Had some mistakes. If he can just clean it up a little bit, I think he's got something going for him. Rick Martel, I think always a danger from P4, the number 84 Mercedes. Mike Magasevich is going to start from P5, the number 99 Audi. Martin Lauer starts P6 in the Mercedes. And then it's BMW's Mike Mark. Jason Monds, the championship leader, starting quite far back. P8 did not have a great race before from pole. We'll see if he can do better. Carl Raggio and Alessio De Bonis, the top Audi boys who got the 1-2 in race 1, are on row 5. And row 6, he had some technical problems, but Dule Markovic is back and ready to possibly get some points. Let us get this rolling. We'll see what we get off of the line here. Collins, like I said, a fantastic start in race 1. Can he do the same here? Doesn't look like it. Looks like he bogged down a little bit, but he is ahead of Mark Klapzool heading into corner 1. Actually stretches that out nicely. Dave Collins quite a bit ahead of Mark Klapzool in P2. Let's see if anyone's lost further back. Looks like Wes Stokes has had a problem. Let's have a look at what happened there. Mike Mark also taking evasive action by the looks of it. So what do we have here? We're looking at the point of view here of Wes Stokes. It looked like he had a problem. Oh, looks like touch with the number 99 of Mike Magasevich took out the BMW driver, and then absolute pinball of the number 13 of Mike Mark. BMW getting beat up in that first corner. That is for sure. Ouch. Up at the front, it is Dave Collins leading the way. He's got Mark Klapzool on the corner, on his tail, followed by Rick Martel. And there's also Martin Lauer there in 4th place. 5th place looks like it's Magasevich. Martin Lauer making some good movements up at the start there. Good work from him. Jason Monds is coming through. He's on the tail of Magasevich. He's up to P6 after starting P8, so good work from him. Although I think part of that is the 2 off cars. Martin Lauer going for the pressure on Mark Klapzool for P2. Can he make it stick? This would be a big deal for him. We've kind of... contact with the rear of Mark Klapzool. I think that's both cars off. Rick Martel is going to say happy. And Dave Collins went off. Dave Collins has gone off the track. What has happened here? Mark Klapzool, by the way, making an admirable recovery there after getting kind of tweaked up. This corner has been caught at a couple people in race 1, and it looks like it might have... It did catch out Dave Collins. That's going to put him, I think, at the back of the pack. And Martin Lauer has absolutely disappeared after his incident with Mark Klapzool. Terrible for him. I think he's back in 11th place. Let's see about that. Yes, Mark Klapzool now is the leader. The Dutchman is the leader, but there is an absolute train behind him, led by Rick Martel. Mike Magasevich is in there. Jason Monds. Alessio De Bonis, the race 1 winner, is in there. We also have Carl Raggio. We have Mike Mark in there as well. I don't know what has happened to Wes Stokes, who should be in this group again. Here we go. It's on. Klapzool is holding it, but I mean, come on, the DRS. This should be a matter of time. This is amazing. So many cars running right with each other. Mike Magasevich is, by the way, up into 3rd place. He's having a fantastic run. He's holding up Jason Monds. Oh! Raggio got into back into bonus and spun him around. Oh, that's disaster for the Audis. Big news for him. Dule Markovic is coming through the field from the back as well, having a fantastic time. Pressure is on now. Here we go. This battle for the lead should be fantastic. This is Markovic is up on the back of this, not far away. This is amazing. We've got Mark Klapzool leading from Rick Martel, Mike Magasevich, Jason Monds, and Mike Mark. A 5-way fight for the lead. Monds is going for a move. Martel's going for a move. Monds is successful. Martel is not. And Monds is not done. I think he's looking at Rick Martel. I think he's looking at P2. He's up the inside. He might be through here. I don't know. The inside line's going to go to Martel. He should be able to hold it. Magasevic still P3 or P4, P5. Mike Markin has missed. Raggio back in P6. I think we've lost Markovic somewhere. He was P7. Looks like he's gone invisible on us. Has fallen back a little bit. Maybe a mistake. Magasevic is off. Mark is going to go through. Monds is through also. Sorry, I had a phone call there. And up at the front, Mark Klabzul is still leading with the chaos. Monds is on his tail. Mike Mark is going for a move on Rick Martel for P3. There's a little bit of contact. Carl Raggio is caught up to the back of this fight as well. Mark is still behind Rick Martel. What do we got here? What do we got? Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. And Raggio gets spun. Raggio gets spun by Magasevic. A bit of karmatic payback. He did spin around Alessio DeBonis a little while ago. Both of them are going to fall out the back. And suddenly we have a leading pair of two BMWs and two Mercedes. Audi is nowhere right now. The Audis are tripping over each other. This is disastrous for the Audi team. Oh my God. Klabzul is under amazing pressure now from Jason Monds. It's only a matter of time. I think Monds is through. Monds is through. The pole sitter from race 1 is now through into P1. The championship leader, Mark Klabzul, taking off the track. He's going to lose second. He's going to lose third. Through goes Rick Martel. Through goes Mike Mark. This is a fantastic race so far right now. Oh, God. Still in 5th place, it's Magasevic holding up. Dule Markovic has come back to 6th from last on the grid. He's now P6. P7 is Martin Lauer. Then we have Wes Stokes. Carl Raggio has had another incident. I think this is a problem for him. Oh, Lauer is going for the move on and Markovic gets into Magasevic's back. Lauer is off the track as well. Oh, the carnage, the humanity. This is insane. Jason Monds still leading the way from now Rick Martel. Mercedes 1-2. Mike Mark is still there. Mark Klabzul, he's been punted a little bit, it looked like, but he's now back to 4th place. Still a good run for him. He needs some desperate points at this point. P5 is Wesley Stokes leading a train that involves Carl Raggio. It's got Martin Lauer in it. It's got Alessio DeBonis in it. Mike Magasevic just on the back end there. Dule Markovic behind that. Lauer taking Carl Raggio for P6 in the background there. Raggio, trouble again. DeBonis is on the attack against his Audi teammate. The Audis, Wesley Stokes had a moment. He's still going to hold on to 5th against Martin Lauer. DeBonis is going for it hard, and he's got it. DeBonis is through on Carl Raggio. Oh, these two had accident early in the race. There's going to be some head scratching on the Audi pit wall right now. The Audis have hit each other a couple of times in this race. It's amazing right now. Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing right now. Dule Markovic, Dave Collins, Jason Monds leading the way. P2 is still Martel. Mike Mark is 3. Mark Klabzul is falling off the back end of this badly, now in P4, the once leader of this race. P5 still Wes Stokes. Martin Lauer hanging on desperately to P6 in a hard-fought battle there with Alessio DeBonis. Carl Raggio is right behind that. And then in 8th place, it's Magasevic. 9th place, Markovic. 10th, Collins. Nah, I got that wrong. I think that's 9th, 10th, and 11th. Monds still leading the way in 1st. Martel 2nd. 3rd is now Klabzul. What has happened to Mike Mark? No, he's still there. He's still there. Mike Mark is actually ahead of Rick Martel. Somehow we lost him in the cycle there. Rick Martel falling back to 3rd place. Mark Klabzul is in 4th, and I think this could be interesting. This could be 3 wide into turn 1. Oh my God. DeBonis has gotten past, and they're all going to go past Mark Klabzul. I think he made a mistake on the exit there. Oh, no. He's fighting for it. He's fighting for it hard. He defends. It's just DeBonis is going to get through into 4th place. He defends hard against Martin Lauer. Oh, Carl Raggio gets in the back of Martin Lauer, spins him out. Magasevic is now up there, a spot higher. 5th place for Klabzul, 6th place for Raggio, 7th place for Magasevic. 8th place for Martin Lauer, 9th for Wes Stokes, 10th for Dule Markovic. Jason Monds leading the way from Mike Mark. Rick Martel still third. Falling off the back of this, though, DeBonis might be the danger man. Race 1 winner. Oh, God. He is way ahead now. Mark Klapzul's doing him all kinds of favors with his defensive driving right now. Klapzul still in P5. P6 is Raggio. P7 is Magasevich. They're coming up to him really fast. Could this be the moment? Raggio going, looking for the outside, looking for the cutback on the inside. Will he look at this turn? He's going wide. I don't think there's really a move on there. Can he get him into the next tight turn, though? No, I don't think so. Klapzul's got the defensive positioning there. He's a little wide on the exit, though. This opens it up. He's very wide, heading into the final turn. Raggio is still not through. He's still not through. He might get through. Oh, the pressure. He kept it. He kept the position. Oh, my God. But that's DRS for Raggio. Come on, this has got to be the moment of the end here where Carl makes the move stick. He's up the inside and through into P5. The number 17 car. A long sequence of attack there for Carl Raggio. That's going to take something out of the tires. Magasevich and Klapzul had a good battle last race. I think they were relatively close in pace, although Klapzul fell off at the end. Possibly some tire wear problems. We'll see if the Audi can make a move on the BMW here. Klapzul still hanging on to P6. Right now, P7 Magasevich, P8 is a battle between Wes Stokes and Martin Lauer. We're going to have a look at that. Martin Lauer has, I think, put Wes Stokes behind him at this point, who's down to P9, P10 Dule Markovic, P11 Dave Collins. Jason Monds, pretty much alone right now. Mike Mark, fairly alone. Rick Martel keeping him in sight, looking for maybe a little bit of a sniff, but right now he's pretty happy to be on the podium. Then it's Alessio DeBonis, race 1 winner. He is the danger man. He is catching Rick Martel quite quickly for that final podium spot. And Carl Raggio is now free in 5th place. Mark Klapzul, Mike Magasevich still in 7th. Then it's Martin Lauer. Then it's Wes Stokes. Then it's Dule Markovic having a off moment there, but he's quite ahead of Dave Collins. Has very little to worry about in that regard. So the man to watch, I think, right now is absolutely Alessio DeBonis. Race 1 winner, currently P4. He's clear of a number of cars he is fighting with. His target is Rick Martel and that podium. He wants to get Audi on the podium. Audi does not want to be shut out on the podium again. It happened at the Norris Ring. They're not interested in this in round 2 of this. So let's see if he can do something about it. But I think he's a little too far away now for the action to really take place. So we're going to have a look at the Mark Klapzul battle with Mike Magasevich. This is getting heated. Magasevich is all over the back of him. There's maybe a little bit of contact there. I don't know. Or maybe a little bit of front end loss. He's got the DRS on the Audi. The Audi's going to make this stick. I don't think there's any comeback here for Klapzul on this corner. Martin Lauer is now right up behind it as well. He is the danger man. He is a lot faster than he's shown. He's had some accidents this race so far that have significantly delayed the progress of the number 3 Mercedes, a guy who really is looking to possibly make a stand here in terms of a championship contender. I don't know if this race has really done it. He looked really quick at the Norris Ring after missing Bathurst. He needs a little bit more than this, I think, though. Can Magasevich pull clear of this battle? Mark Klapzul has been absolutely tenacious today. His defense has been amazing. He's had an ability to just absolutely hang it out there on some wide lines, recover the car. Fantastic battle with Raggio earlier on, a couple laps ago. He goes wide, though, in this corner again. It seems a bit habitual. Lauer is fairly wide in it as well. Let's see what happens here. Martin Lauer is going for it. Keep in mind, the car behind is going to have DRS for sure, and they may even get DRS off of Magasevich. What we got here? Ooh, Lauer and Klapzul getting a little feisty. A little bit of banging of the doors. Lauer he was ahead, but he's behind now. Klapzul holding the position with some aggressive driving, and Lauer went off. Martin Lauer has actually gone off the track, and Wes Stokes is through on him. That's terrible for him. That's going to bump him all the way back down to 9th place. Oh. Alessio DeBonis somewhere along the line has taken over P3. Let's have a quick rewind for that, see what happened between him and Rick Martel. Looks like Martel may have actually gone off. Is this going to be an assisted offage from with the bonus, or is this something a little bit more problematic here? I don't. Ooh, this seems to have taken place a long time ago. It feels like Martel just may have gone off the track at some point and has dropped back. He must have, because he's behind Carl Raggio as well. All right, let's have a look at this from Martin Lauer's point of view and Mark Klapzul here. What happened? He lost it on the curbs in the end. It wasn't even the contact that eventually drove the number 3 off the track. Mark Klapzul now kind of bereft in 7th place. Wes Stokes in 8th, 9th for Lauer, 10th for Markovic. Not really anything going on right now. Everyone kind of just minding their own race for the moment. Raggio, Martel, 4th and 5th. 6th place for Magasevic, where he finished last race. Klapzul is P7. Looks like he's catching the car ahead of him again a little bit. Can he put the pressure on? Where is Wes Stokes in relation to this? Because we know Wes Stokes can be quick. He's not too far off. He may be a bit of a danger man before the end of this race. Not a lot of time left. Martin Lauer, Markovic, Collins. You know, Mike Mark is eating into the lead of Jason Monds, actually. The race win may not be as academic as we were thinking it was. Maybe much more of a danger man there. Rick Martel in 5th. Don't know what happened to him. He was in 3rd and then dropped behind the 2 Audis. I don't know if it was contact with the bonus or if he just had a driving error or what happened. I'm not sure. But he is behind right now. A chance for a big haul of points has fallen by the wayside. Martin Lauer is back on the trail of Dave Collins. Mark Klapzul. Mark Klapzul lost a spot to Wes Stokes. What has happened here? Mark Klapzul was P7. He appears to have lost P7 to fellow BMW driver Wes Stokes. What happened to Mark Klapzul here? Looks like he may have just spun it on his own. Let's have a look here. All right, so he's racing up against Mike Magasevic here for P6, and he gets very wide, and the slope takes him down. There is just no grip on that particular shoulder there, it seems. And Wes Stokes is going to say, "Thank you for the position, sir," and he's going to resume a battle with Martin Lauer that was going on just a little bit ago. We're going to stick with this for a little bit because Martin Lauer and Klapzul, it got heated. It got angry between these two earlier on in the race. Let's see if cooler heads prevail. We'll check in on that in a moment. Not much happening in front of them. All right, so the pressure's back on. We're into this section of the race. Last time there was some banging of the doors here. Martin Lauer this time says, "I'm going to the inside. I'm making that strong move, and it's going to go through, I think." Oh, no, good pace around the outside from Klapzul. That's good. That's good work. He retains the position with some good defensive driving. Martin Lauer is at this point got to be very frustrated in that cockpit. He's been manhandled a little bit in this race, and not the least of which by Mark Klapzul. Doesn't look like there's any play in the hairpin, although Klapzul runs. Whoa! And a smack on the way past. But that's a terrible way for Mark Klapzul to lose the position, to be honest. He slips all the way back to, I believe that's P9 now at this point. Markovic is up on his tail as well. Dave Collins, by the way, about to be lapped. Mike Mark, Alessio DeBonis. Rick Martel is ahead of Carl Raggio. What has happened to Raggio? closing moments of this race. Did he get up on the shoulder? Did he get up on the... He did... It looks... No, it looks like he cut the... What has happened here? Just maybe clip that blue curb, maybe? Just spins it out. That's gonna cost him 4th place. That's a big deal for the defending champion, as Rick Martel says, thank you very much. Martin Lauer also off in the background, but looks like he'll rejoin still in 8th place. Dule Markovic has suddenly come into play here. Really kind of a quiet race for him lately. He had some contact earlier on in the race and has been pretty quiet since. But he's catching his BMW teammate, Mark Klapzul. These two qualified on row 5 for race 1, and of course some problems of a technical nature for Markovic, forcing him to really not show his speed. So we don't really know where he fits, but he's in P10 right now, sitting on 1 point, and it could easily become 2 points. Ooh, as he goes a little bit off the track there. That's going to let Klapzul, I think, scamper away. That's probably too much of a gap to make up in the remaining time. As I believe that is the finish of the race, everybody. P1, Jason Monds. P2, Mike Mark. P3, Alessio DeBonis. P4, Rick Martel. P5, Carl Raggio. P6, Mike Magasevich. P7, Wesley Stokes. P8, Martin Lauer. Rough race for him. P9, Mark Klapzul. Bit of a definitely an eventful race for him. He's got Dule Markovic also on the points positions with him at this point. This is the final lap. I don't really think that there's much going on at this point. Someone would have to make a mistake. I think the gaps are just too large right now. Mons comes across the line to take first from Mike Mark. DeBonis rounds off the podium in 3rd place. Great race for him. Really good comeback for him. Dave Collins completes his race in 11th place, unfortunately for him. Then it's Rick Martel, actually under a lot of pressure from Carl Raggio, but I don't think it's enough. Too little, too late. Rick Martel says thank you for the P4 position. Gets a little helping hand down the hill. Mike Magasevich is going to be P6, P7 for Wesley Stokes, P8 for Martin Lauer, P9 for Mark Klapzul, I think. But actually, Markovic has come back into play here. Maybe something as Klapzul gets very wide. This could come down to the wire for 2 points in the championship. Mark Klapzul started this race in P2. Dule Markovic started back in P11. So good fight for those two. They come across the line. Klapzul taking 9th for the 2nd race in a row ahead of Dule Markovic, his BMW teammate. That is all from Portimao for the weekday series. We'll be heading into the weekend, and it promises to be, if anything, that much closer.